great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Virginia head coach before this game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Mustangs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe a crease. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to make the catch, and he's free. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Running inside, it's Lewis. Runs through the tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Cavaliers getting set on first and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Courtney. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing, Holstein. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Plucks it out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
On the run, it's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Holstein. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides to the back. Finding some room. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Turning it on! That's the 30. 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finding an escape route. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Might as well give it to him again. Nice move there. Picks up the first down. Oh, look out on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, Throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll try it again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Jennings. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, SMU. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Still could be an alley. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Virginia. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The hand to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Here's Holstein to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Using his legs, it's Lewis. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Eli Holstein to throw. Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense. Here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. so much. Change of direction. He's down to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Throwing, Holstein. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, let's run another play.
This defensive front, they're just so active. They're twisting, they're stunting, they're confusing this offensive line, and that's allowing them to get to the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hitting turn.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped around, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Sun Devils, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mustangs. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up. Lining up for the point after and the lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running to the left. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Holstein from the gun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Cavaliers had this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Lewis. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the...
Here's a little room there. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun on 3rd down, here's Holstein. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but He's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they've regained the lead. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The running back has it. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
At the 40, there he goes. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, SMU. They move on top here in the fourth. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Lewis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. In the red area, it's Green. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking for space. It's Green. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Holstein. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Here's Holstein to throw. Going over the top. Into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The Cavaliers punch back. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Right down the gut of the field. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Eli Holstein to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Holstein. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 times.
Snags it and he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Holstein. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Using his legs to buy some time. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal.
He's going to let it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game.